friends, it's Julie, and today I'm finally back with a new video for you guys. I know I haven't posted something in a few weeks, and to be honest, it's just because I really haven't felt like filming, but I have been reading some really good books. So I just kind of wanted to touch base with you guys and let you know some of the things that I love that I read this month, what I'm currently reading, and some books that I plan on picking up very soon. So one of the books that I read this month that I loved was The Truth by Nick Cutter. This is a horror novel about a group of Boy Scouts who are out on this island and something comes to this island and starts spreading. That's all I'm really gonna say about it, but the reason why I love this book was because I finally found a horror novel that scared me. I have been looking for one and I finally found it. And this book was pretty scary. It gave me that queasy feeling in my stomach, but that also could have been because there are some very graphic scenes in this book. I think Rachel called it body horror, so I'm just gonna go with that. There's also animal abuse in this book, so you know there's blood and guts and animal abuse and things like that. So if that is something that really bothers you, then don't pick up this book. But I will say it is very scary and I really enjoyed it. Then another book that I read this month and loved was Ship of Magic by Robin Hobb. This is the first book in her Live Ship Trader trilogy, and this was so fantastic. Like, it completely blew the Farseer trilogy just like out of the water for me, which is crazy because you guys know I loved it. I mean, Rural Assassin was one of my favorite books from last year, and this was just so much better. I mean, the pacing was so great. I mean, this is like an 800-page book, and it reads really quickly. There were no slow parts. You just had to like push through. The characters were all great, and one thing I really loved was how many awesome female characters are in this book, because that is something that I felt like really lacked in the Farseer trilogy. And there are pirates, there are ships that come to life, just really awesome, and I can't wait to continue on with this. I also read Homegoing by Ya Jassi this month and loved it, obviously, just like everybody else. I'm so late to the game on this book, but I just briefly wanted to say that the hype surrounding this book is so worth it. I mean, this is one of the best books I think I've ever read in my life. I feel like everyone should read this book. This is one of those books. Like, everyone should read it because they'll get something out of it, and it was just so incredible. I can't believe that this is a debut novel, which is just crazy to me. It was so good, and if you haven't read this book, definitely pick it up. And this month I also read The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, and I'm pretty sure I love this book. I'm not really entirely sure my feelings on it because, to be honest, I still don't understand everything that happened in this book, but I'm just going with it because I really enjoy the writing, I really enjoy the characters, I love the setting of the Earth now. It's like, you know, the Earth has been destroyed and rebuilt like multiple times, so continents are not in the same places and things like that. And yeah, it's just so original, and I really enjoyed it, but I'm still a little confused with everything that went on in this book. So I can't wait to pick up The Obelisk Gate, and I actually just checked it out from the library. Like, the day I knew I was going to finish this, I checked it out, so I had it, and I do plan on picking that one up very soon. But I love when you find a new author that you really enjoy their writing and they have a whole bunch of other books out. Like, she has a whole other trilogy, I believe, and a duology. So yeah, I'm really excited to continue on with her work. So those are all the books that I loved this month, and right now I'm currently reading The Butcher's Hook by Janet Ellis. This is like a literary fiction novel. I'm only about 80 pages into this, but so far I'm really enjoying it. The writing is very beautiful. It's set in like London, I believe the mid 1800s, I think. I could be wrong there, but the main character in this book is a young girl named Anne. She's like 19, and I believe she's gonna fall in love with the butcher's son. And I think he's like a psychopath, or maybe she is. I'm not really sure. I could be completely wrong there as well. I like to go into books blindly. I know I'm not the only one that does that, but so far I'm really enjoying it. It's supposed to be pretty dark, which is why I picked it up. You guys know I enjoy a really dark story, so I'm definitely looking forward to reading this. I've heard good things about it from booktubers. It doesn't have the best reviews on Goodreads, but I'm intrigued, so definitely can't wait to finish this one. And then I also plan on starting Sworn to Silence by Linda Castillo. This is a thriller, and I heard about this on Rachel's channel from the Shades of Orange. You guys know she reads a lot of thrillers if you watch her channel, and she really enjoys this. Like, I think this is a series, and she's been really enjoying it, and it's one of her favorites. So definitely can't wait to start this. I don't know too much about it other than there is some murders that have happened in an Amish community or something along those lines. So yeah, I plan on starting this very soon, probably in the next day or two. And then after I get through those, or through most of those, I plan on picking up Girls Like Us by Rachel Lloyd. This is a nonfiction about human trafficking, and this was actually recommended to me by another booktuber when I was talking about human trafficking in my March wrap-up, I think, with In Order to Live. And this is a topic that I want to learn more about. So I will definitely be picking this up very soon. As well as I want to read Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I've been trying to read more classics this year, and I've been doing a pretty good job of it. And this is one that I have been wanting to read for a really long time. This was actually one of my sister's favorite novels, like growing up. She read this thing so many times in high school, and for some reason I just never read it. So definitely looking forward to checking this out and, you know, trying out some other classics that aren't Jane Austen, because that's all I've been reading this year so far. But those are all the books that I read this month and loved, as well as some books that I plan on picking up very soon. Please leave me a comment down below and let me know if you read anything great last month, because you know that I would love to know, or if you have read any of these books and what you thought about them. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all again very soon. Happy reading. Bye!